25,000 coin. And what was that? Oh, okay. I sold Matt Schaub in my auction. I guess the other guy didn't sell, or maybe just not yet. Okay. So 25,000 coins. Now just keep going through the Super Bowl one. History of the Super Bowl. By the time I'm finished, I should have close to 55. If I actually finish. We'll see how far I get. But my team is steadily getting better. And there are some drops throughout. If you keep playing through. Rush for 43-yard touchdown? Yeah. That's highly doubtful. I'm going to throw it, as I usually do.
And the offense needs a conversion here, 4th down.
And I didn't know it was 4th and 1. Oops. Well, I can retry if it doesn't work. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
A gutsy call.
What was my goal? Just win the game, okay. But I'll straight try. Oh, why didn't it just automatically retry? Alright. Ultimate Team draft picks, blah blah blah. Those are you choose which items you want to select to add to your team.
Alright, it's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it.
Alright, let's go fullback dive.
Getting ready as they're looking for a 4th down conversion.
I got all my timeouts. Good.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th.
Ooh. That wasn't a bad run. Down by 4, so field goal won't do anything.
Is going to drag that quarterback off the field. He was motioning to go for it from the start. And sure enough, it's the ground game that gets him the 1st down.
So the run gets him the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down.
Nice.
Shot's got it complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional
running.
Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they
Have
create
to
such
run a
great
play before
mismatches
the
that they
2-minute
often
warning
become the leading
anyways.
receiver.
Blocked him! Block him!
The broken tackle could not free him down at the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there.
Let's run it down to the 2
And
minutes.
that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Let's try some quick slants.
As we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on second down.
Get in there!
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down.
Is that a first? Okay, first and goal. Alright. Let's run it in, but not too fast.
Used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to it.
Nice.
He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Mike Tolbert taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
All right.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, I'll just play the pass. Field goal to tie it. You should specify that.
This is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done.
Oh, come on, man.
What
Where was the defense on that?
They can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll look to throw.
Oh, get it!
Tannehill loses it. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Back to throw.
Nice. I almost got another sack. I'm going to stick with the Tampa, too. That seemed to work pretty good.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down.
Nice!
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And they have possession.
I should be able to run out at least most of the clock. Even if I don't get a first down, there won't be much left on the clock.
And now all of this, what's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened. Because
I do like the announcing way better in this version. Nice.
Things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On the give, the fullback Tolbert.
Come on.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd and short, Tolbert. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's
just let the clock run out.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's
take the win.
Body after body, getting to him before he can get started.
And that does it for this one. Pat yourself, you just completed and dominated the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge.
$70 unique challenges, yep. And then when I get to 80, I don't even know what those contracts are. 150 contract pack is one of the things I can win, but I don't know. Why do I have to keep doing that?
Larry Ridley here in our Orlando studios, getting you set for this edition.
Okay, what? I'm down by 3. I'm way in my own end.
Here are the Raiders as they get set on 1st and 10.
Okay. Audible to some quick slants.
1st and 10.
Nope.
And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now.
And it's so weird getting into these when you don't know exactly what your situation is. Like what the yardage is and everything.
That could possibly seal this one.
To throw again. Warner.
Oh, no, wait.
It's going to be incomplete.
You know what?
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other.
I'm going to do it again. Screw you guys.
Find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run. This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty.
No, come on. That's impossible defense.
They had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
No, forget
He
this.
had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
On the mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Yeah, and if I don't get it, I'll just restart.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Yeah, this is stupid.
It's incomplete. A gutsy call by Jack Del Rio, but it does not.
Restart. Okay, thanks for that. Hold the
Hello,
skip.
everybody. Larry Ridley welcoming you to
Alright, now this time I'll start with the play action pass.
And the offense readies for a first down and 10. Now a play fake here on first down.
Holy
They'll
crap!
roll out right.
Their coverage is
He's gonna drop
crazy.
this off to his fullback.
I couldn't go where I wanted
Get
to
it
go.
here to about the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a second down. So this offense really needs to make something happen here. Late in
I'm
the
trying.
fourth with
Thanks
the
for letting me
football.
know. Oh, shit.
On the give, this
Yeah,
is the
yeah.
fullback.
I knew that was going to
He'll do a
happen.
nice job here just to fight his
Could
way
see
back
their
to the line
DBs
of
coming up.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Slant.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far.
I haven't seen a
This is
defense
third
like
and
this
3.
before.
Looking to throw. Warner.
You gotta be
Can't
kidding
hold
me
on
with
to
this
it.
frickin'
Almost
defense.
intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to fourth down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense. That fell harmlessly.
That's not my
to the ground.
fullback. Who
But
is
he
that?
won't get there.
Oh, tight
They
end.
stop him a few yards short of the line to gain.
Try again. Boy, this might be a while. Well, let's try a crossing route.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the
Shannon
field.
Sharp.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. Tell you what, partner,
Come
after
on,
he ices
guys.
down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. The pickup goes
Oh, they
for
said
16
incomplete. I
and
thought they were
Raider
talking about this
first
play.
down.
But no, they were talking about some other play,
That play from the defensive
which can be
perspective.
pretty freaking
That's why I
distracting.
tell all you guys, we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
All right, let's try a
Offense certainly
pass.
looking to score some points, but they also need ball secured late as we get down to the final moments of this one.
Oh, this might work.
On first down, Warner throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Let's try a run before
They get 10
half,
more there,
or
and I
before the 2-minute
believe that'll
warning.
be enough for another first down. It will. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
How
Give him
many
4
get?
yards on the play, and that will lead
4?
us
Not
into
too bad.
the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Electrifying is
So
putting
it's
too much
Raider
pressure on
football
it.
As we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Maybe.
Looking to throw on second down. Warner.
Get out of there. Oh.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding
I need
the
to stop
situation,
the clock.
making the
I got
plays necessary, and
2
making sure that clock
timeouts.
stops at every opportunity.
Another carry for the fullback, Tolbert. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He's back to throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
All right.
Defense needs a big play in the worst way because so
No, they
far,
don't.
they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Be quiet, Charles Davis.
He'll look to throw.
Oh,
Can't
boy.
hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead,
Should have waited a little bit longer.
they took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on.
Come
Instead,
on,
it brings
guys.
up third down.
Come on, guys.
He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
And it makes you wonder what exactly is going on.
I
Is he a
don't
little
know.
bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Off play action. Warner. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
All right.
And it's
We'll
gonna
tie it
bring
up.
Fourth down. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
So now then, it's a big kick there to get this game back to even. Did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal could still do you in.
Brandon, we're going to see right here. I would expect that after the kickoff, this offense is going to come out throwing. So those first
I'm
few
gonna
plays
blitz.
are going to be the key.
I am. I'm gonna blitz.
Cincinnati now
It's
ready
crazy.
to take the
I know.
field. They need to
So
get this
crazy.
around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock.
Maybe it'll
There's
catch
amount
them
of
off
time here to
by
tie the game while they
surprise.
do.
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage,
Target the sideline.
target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock.
Oh, nice!
Going to be intercepted. Picked off by Champ Bailey.
Oh, yes.
Into the end zone of the Raiders.
You got in the middle. That was funny.
I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them. An absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
Nice.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Now I'll play it safe.
Returning it, John Ross. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
That's not a really nice return. I just have a really bad kicker.
The Bengals getting set to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor.
His ego's probably hurting pretty bad considering how I talk
Well,
about
in
him.
a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going.
What?
And set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal.
And why am I not playing Tampa 2?
And how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
I only have one timeout left.
All right, here's Dalton.
Nice.
Get a throw off. He's taken down. What a
Who
huge
got it?
play at this point in the game.
I didn't see. If Price gets it, I get a little extra bonus points.
Dalton wants to throw.
Yes.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer Larry
That's it. Just a quarterback kneel, and we're done.
there as his guys will get the
We
football
are
back.
done.
Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Quarterback kneel.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a
Finish
victory
off
as
the
they take a knee.
game. No point in doing anything else.
Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through together, didn't we?
Well, you always
Okay,
know I
so
need
this
extra
is just a
workouts just to keep
contract
up with
pack.
it,
I
so
don't
it doesn't
care.
matter, but thanks for sharing.
Do not care about a contract pack. I know it's useful. I know I need it. But it's so ridiculous. Just, they shouldn't have even put that in the game. $100 yeah. 100 coins. I keep calling them points. But they're coins. It's the only Super Bowl to end with a 1-point score difference. The Bills took the lead from the Giants on the first play of the fourth quarter with a 31-yard touchdown run. Use the rest of the game to take back the lead like the Giants did. Start on your own 23-yard line. Okay, so I just have to go down and win in the fourth quarter. Okay. Doable. Totally doable. Dante Culpepper. I wonder how long they're gonna keep doing that weekly Twitch Prime guy. I think until the 20th they said, something like that. So maybe just a couple more weeks.
Welcome in, everyone. Larry Ridley, and this is Madden Ultimate Team on.
Okay. Buffalo. So I can get a field goal and win.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10.
What are they looking for? They're looking pass. But they're not covering.
Throwing on 1st down.
Yeah.
Warner.
There.
And nearly picked off there. And
Should have aired it out.
Time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just
Shut
didn't
up, Charles Davis.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Are you
And
kidding me?
jarred it loose.
That's
It's
Michael Irvin.
incomplete.
He doesn't drop the
A lot of
ball.
contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty
All right.
good until the finish.
You mean the finish where he dropped the fucking ball?
Blitz coming and down he goes. Reggie Ragland
Nope.
in there
Nope,
again
nope,
for-
nope, 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 nope. No. Worst part about it is he was wide open. Shannon Sharp. That would have been, if not a touchdown, at least close to a touchdown. Legends who lived in the moment. Good idea. Solo challenges. I'm trying. L2 to strafe.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air.
Alright, where was that play? There we go. Fake and under around.
Here are the Raiders as they get set on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Warner. He's got his man sharp, complete.
Oh man.
Takes this one just shy of midfield.
What happened to why was all the defense there all of a sudden?
26 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where
It is not fair.
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his
We
quickness.
got time to do some running.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down. Defense has to be happy. They didn't let it
Quick
pop for
slant.
anything bigger.
Should pick up some short yards. Ooh. They're blitzing, I think.
To throw on 2nd down. Warner over the middle. That's caught by Meredith. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Let's keep going. We're almost within field goal range.
The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
I did diagnose it.
So well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was
What did
his
I get?
primary target.
Second and 1.
I think
All
he
right.
had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. They've definitely established a rhythm on this
I
drive.
need a power roll. Yep.
And big man
That should
with
give me a
football
yard.
is an integral part of the whole thing.
Staying on the ground, going right back to Tolbert. And he'll get him inside the 14-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Brandon, you know how we talk about having
Just
wrinkles
run
in
the
the game
ball
plan?
out.
That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
Why were you so surprised? Run it down. And play. Get some blocking. Blocking. Come on, guys.
So a nice
Oh, that
job
guy
breaking
grabbed my
one
foot.
tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Good solid gain on 1st down.
Is he
About what you'd
really-
expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
He's celebrating
And leading here
a simple
late, so a
tackle
chance for the
when they're
defense to
down
really
by
close out
4.
this game
Or
if they can halt the offense.
they're not down. Sorry, I read that wrong. They will be down. Just gonna run down to the 2-minute warning. Run some clock off.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Then I'll run it. Run it right, run it left, and then kick it if I'm not.
They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal
If I don't
range.
get a first down.
Now they'll run with
Oh,
Tolbert.
he's in. Yeah.
He's in. Touchdown.
That's too fast though.
Mike Tolbert, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the
Put all the
Raiders
pressure on the
move down in
defense.
front here in the 4th quarter.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start
I
celebrating.
just said that.
Is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see him scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And a nice return
Good
sets
hit.
him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Good hit, everybody.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
Nobody's taking over from me. Because I got Tampa 2. The best defense ever.
Here's Taylor. Man open right side.
He didn't get out. Oh, come on, man. He didn't get out.
Good for 3 and it's second down.
Don't give him
That's a
that.
nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Taylor to throw. Over the middle and caught by the tight end play. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Ohio.
Taylor to his big tight end Clay for the Buffalo first. Throwing now is Taylor.
Where's he throwing?
Toward the center of the field, but
Come
it's
on.
incomplete.
That's an intentional
Sammy
thing.
Watkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I'll go back to
Too
Tampa
much
2.
Too much mustard there.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Now Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll slide down to him for the tackle. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call.
He runs around a
As they'll
lot.
tuck it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down. Now it's Taylor.
Man,
An alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends
where's the
his
frickin'
drive.
quarter? There we
First
go.
down now,
Quarterback
but the clock
contained.
continues to move. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. And he finds who else? Watkins. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, Taylor. Oh, no.
Yeah, get it. Oh, come on.
Fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. And that
Good.
is incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
And down by 5. They
Allow the
go for it
touchdown.
here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Yes.
And the Raiders pick it up. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house.
Nice.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And he'll bang that one through. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one taken just to the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
They're pretty much going to Hail Mary it, aren't they?
Now Sammy
Gotta
Watkins
think.
and the rest of the offense getting set to go again. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Oh, they had one more
We
timeout.
won't see a play on
Dang it.
first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now Taylor on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Nice
It's
job.
going to be knocked away and in Watkins, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball.
Well, yeah.
More than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10.
Like right to my guy.
This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
Oh,
Big turnover there as
that was
his guys
rude
will get the
what you were doing
football
there.
back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make.
Is that 3 interceptions from one game? I should get bonus coins for that. Or something for that.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this
Trophy or something?
as they take a knee. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
Item.
Since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit
What
of a horse
item
racing
did
theme.
I get?
It was that close, and then
Probably one of those Super Bowl items. Whatever they're called. Super Bowl token or whatever. So I sold EJ Emanuel for 315 coins. That's fine with me. 2,000 for that. 3,000 for 8 forced fumbles. Total. Not in the game. 1,100 for finishing that challenge. And an item. Super Bowl collectible. Good. Put it in here. Got 1,000 coins. That's not what I wanted to do. Hold on. I need to double check this. I think I put it in the wrong spot. Yeah, I want to put it in there. Super Bowl Elite. Because I want a player. Oh well. I don't know if I'll get enough to fix that, but keep playing. .408 left in the game. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Preventive Steelers from scoring on their drive. Okay. So it's all on defense, and I have a pretty decent defense, I think. My opinion, anyway. So I got the 8 forced fumbles. I got the 8 solo tackles. I think I still need to get a sack with Price. And I don't know about the other one. And that's to upgrade Price. You know, like this kind of mini stuff, like transaction stuff with the packs and stuff, it would be nice if it was just coins. But when somebody can just come along and buy it, then that's when microtransactions kind of suck.
All right, your challenge awaits.
Intercept the pass on the first play,
That
win the
solo
game.
challenge. Time to find out. It is indeed the solo challenge, and it's Madden Ultimate Team time.
Hold on. Hold on.
And on second down, the offense gets ready to rock.
Did I make my play?
On second down, Roethlisberger.
Nice. Oh, that was with Price, so there you go.
And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage, to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out.
There's like a million guys right, but oh,
And he gets
you gotta be kidding me.
30-yard line.
How's he able to get that open?
It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 44 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half,
That's what happens when you play zone.
a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, a ball may come your way.
Roethlisberger's getting way too much time.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down.
Come on.
Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Blitz again.
The quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Man open left side as well. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
I know everyone wants that prototypical wide receiver, you know, the 6'3", 200-plus pound guy, like a Julio Jones and A.J. Green and Dez Bryant. Antonio Brown just shatters that, doesn't he? Smaller in stature, but still able to use his quickness, his elusiveness, and his strength to create big plays.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Come on, keep blitzing.
Be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll
run
come
it.
out in the pistol. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Lamas.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Oh boy.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Okay, play action pass.
Now Oakland ready to take the field.
Gonna play the 2-minute drill.
They'll look to throw.
Nice catch.
He won the fight for the football. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it.
They're just going to
It's
keep
not that big of
blitzing.
a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Those bastards.
Back to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A good pick up there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route.
But he's not.
And then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts
This is
through
gonna
the middle
hurt,
of the
I
field.
think.
And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes.
Okay.
So difficult to cover.
On first and 10, Warner.
Dang it.
He can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical.
That is
there.
overly
You're just
critical.
analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Back to throw now on second and 10.
Get in there.
Caught right at the 10.
Yes.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
So many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just
saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage?
They still have
that
2
they just got?
timeouts. 38 seconds.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes Ben Roethlisberger and the Steeler offense back onto the field. This is something we've seen many times over the course of his career.
Just don't give him time. That's the thing.
And it's very strange, isn't it? Because when it's a player of this magnitude, even though the guys on defense have the lead and are sitting in the best spot, they're maybe the most nervous people in the stadium.
Yep, keep the clock running.
Too many people before, too many teams, they've got to find a way to shut him down.
I gotta play man. Zone defense doesn't work against a guy like this.
He's back to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down.
He's gonna spike it? No? Oh, he is. I'm surprised because it took him so long.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He'll look to throw. This is bad.
What was that?
And whistles, and they
Is it just getting closer for the kick?
7 seconds left. Back to throw.
Yeah, oh.
He can't hang on to it. That
I
was
thought I had
solid.
it.
Instead, 2nd down.
They're not gonna kick it?
Certainly would have liked to get some yardage out of that play, but now you got to put this in the hands of your field goal kicker. See if he can get you to overtime.
Yeah, you would think.
One last shot for Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
Crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. All right, nice job. I believe that is challenge met and defeated from where I sit.
Darn right.
Congratulations. Good job on this Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge.
Thank you. Okay, that guy can settle down. Oh, I got a sack. So I got 1,000 points for a sack? Super Bowl 7 objective reward. Willie Brown, 85 quarterback. Nice. Cornerback. Alright, I already know this. Yep. Willie Brown. Cool. Defense just got better. Just in time to play against an E3 late rated team. And what's left? I'm almost done. I can do that tomorrow. And that should be done tomorrow too. What else? So I need more sacks. I need 10 more sacks, and that's it. And I get 3,000 coins. And then, so I get 3,000 coins, and I get an elite Trevor Price. What else? What else? 4 games with 82 overall. So I need to increase to 82 overall. And win 4 games, okay? 7 games, 7 challenges away from 1,000 coins. Don't do this. Not close with any of this stuff. No. Alright. So let's increase my team. Best team overall. What's my defense look like now? Pretty darn good. Worst player is Trevor Price. Oh no, Khalil Mack. But other than that, we're looking good. No. Always do that. Okay. 150 contract pack. Who cares? What do I have to do? Start on that kickoff and prevent the Patriots from having a comeback. Okay, so I just gotta play defense again, and I just increased my defense, so we shall see. But, pretty much gonna play for another half hour. I still need 10 more sacks. Thought I was getting more sacks. Oh, they only count when Trevor Price is in your lineup. Okay. So, yeah, 10 more sacks for 3,000 coins. That's possible. Wonder if these solo challenge wins count as wins.
All right, so the challenge is laid out in
I've
front of
never
you. Can
returned a
you
kick
complete it?
for a
We're about to
touchdown.
find out. Solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team.
Oh,
time.
I'm behind.
Let's go.
They just said I had to.
Goskowski now out to kick it away.
Frickin' liars.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Uses the stiff arm. Solid return, pretty good field position.
Yeah.
They'll start at the 32-yard line.
It's the new guy.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016,
So I need a touchdown.
Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
A really
Agreed.
nice gain of 25 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run.
Okay.
It's 2nd and 4.
Let's try another
It's a
play
nice
action
game by him
pass.
on first down, picking up some key yardage.
If that doesn't work, I'll do slant.
Off the bootleg. Warner.
Nice. Oh.
And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
Come on, man.
23 yards on the play.
There are so many things to watch for.
Is that the end of the quarter? Yep.
Welcome back live to Orlando. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. They'll try and run with their fullback. And able to push his way
They
forward
will
here
run
for
with
a
their
good little
fullback.
gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
That was a halfback.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Nope.
Warner, incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
There's a bunch of
I know in
BS.
every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear
Oh, come on, man.
on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll take it into
There we
the end
go.
zone for a Raider touchdown. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Then they still have a lot of time to come back, though.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
The
Now the Patriots offense
defense
work
has
their way
to-
back out onto the field.
Let's blitz. What? Blitz? Yep, blitz.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh,
And he
almost
just
got
gets
him
rid
too.
of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had
Let's
to
go
be
man
gotten rid of,
coverage.
otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Yes, he was.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10.
No.
Out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down.
He
on a
caught that?
pickup of 16.
On challenge. Why is this?
A little bit of a Bronx cheer from this crowd because that's the first down they have gotten, and we're in the 4th quarter.
So you have to flip it over and look at what the defense
Why
has
can
been
I not
doing.
challenge
it's
that
very
that's a
simple to
catch?
say, wow, they haven't gotten a first down. What are they doing wrong offensively? Oftentimes that means the defense is beating them to the punch, beating them to the hole each and every time, faster to the football. And I think that's what we've seen in this game.
Full start. Nice. Good job, guys.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Shotgun now for Brady. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
How?
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Instead of the running back in New England,
Fine, I'm
sometimes they
blitzing
like to
again.
call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day. Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy
See
who
if I
can
can
run the
get an
football. You have to be able to
interception.
catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 26.
Okay, come on.
3rd down conversion.
How can I not challenge this stuff?
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch.
I don't get this.
Body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make.
He did not catch that ball inbounds.
Gets it done.
That is, oh boy.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds.
Yeah,
Didn't
like the
give him a
last
chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later. but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work out a little bit more.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Okay, let's try that
This
again.
is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, fumble! Get it! Nice!
Pick it up, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Yay me!
And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead.
Yeah, all they needed was a 3.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
And now a carry here for their fullback. Gets through, and now an opening. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second.
Man, I like Tolbert.
This is where
He gets a lot of running after contact.
Give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender,
Let's run down the
4
clock.
quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy.
Get in there!
And a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Normally, when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense,
Running the same
go ahead and
play.
put the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking out extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down yardage before
Run it down to the 2-minute warning.
42. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Well, that was big. Needed a few yards to pick up the first. Slim lead here in the 4th quarter, and they turn to the big fella, the fullback, to get it done.
And you know, as my partner, you know I'm old school, right? You know I love those mastodons that carried the ball way back in the day that were a key part of the offense. And now, when they need them, when they need those key yards, those tough grind-them-out yards, the fullback's going to get the ball.
That's right.
Break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
It'd be funny if I threw a play-action pass.
So it's Raider football as we
That's
get
what I'm
you
going to do.
reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Uh-oh. They just adjusted for it.
They go play action here on 1st down.
No, dang
This
it.
throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly
Does
brought
get yards,
down.
though.
But a nice little gain. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
So we'll burn it there.
So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back
God
out
damn
and
it.
ready.
I was trying to...
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback.
Nice
7
job.
yards there, good enough to move
That
the
should be it.
sticks. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather,
Yeah, that's it,
regroup,
right?
and get set as we resume action.
Maybe. I don't know. Math. No, that should be it.
And they will take a knee here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
I might have mistimed this. Yep, I mistimed it. Oops.
And they take a knee.
So I can only get it down to 30 seconds left, and then punt it.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd
We'll
and
see.
13. And with the play clock running out, Jack Del Rio is going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Okay, this is weird. I know. But I miscalculated.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Off the bootleg, Warner. And he finds
There we
his
go.
target. It's sharp. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Now,
This defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
there we
Victory
go.
almost assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
Into the game.
Nice
Cool.
job. Congratulations. Defeating the Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge.
And I get a pack. Is this contracts again? Probably. Yep, small contracts. And 100 gold. Just something. Super Bowl item. Okay, what do I have to do? It's tied at 17 with minute 21. Okay, so I have a minute 21 to score. At least if I don't score, I'll know right away that I missed it.
A welcome in, everyone, to another edition of the NFL.
Alright. And as per usual, play action pass.
And the offense readies for a first down and 10. On first down, Warner. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got a hustle.
Probably
They
gonna
gotta
end
get
up
the line
going
of
to
scrimmage
Shannon
and get
Sharp
set.
again.
But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
Back to throw. Warner.
No!
And a loose football. And now the Rams have got it. Go
Oh. That's ridiculous. So I basically need a defensive lineman and a kicker, and then I'll have a pretty decent team. But what are everybody else's objectives? That's the thing.
Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando.
Alright, let's try something else. Let's try a big pass to Irvin.
First and 10.
Ooh.
Throwing on first down. Warner. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Yes!
The 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Nice job.
It's a big play there for Oakland. 51 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
On first and 10, Warner. Over the middle, that's caught.
Oh,
by
no,
Miller.
no, no. Oh.
And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you've got to get up there and spike it.
And
Forget that.
Here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This to take the lead here in the final minute.
I mean befuddled.
And Carpenter knocks it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that bone, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder,
Nice.
you're going to have some anxious moments. But
Hail
kickers
Mary.
nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
Yep, let's go for 3 deep. Looking for the Hail Mary.
One last throw here for Gall.
Why,
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second
why would they
down.
not go for a Hail Mary?
So
Maybe he
after
doesn't
all
have
of
the
this,
arm?
It comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Nice.
Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And that's how this one ends in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception.
I got an item.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last.
One more, and then I'll call it quits for the night. $15.50. My little Super Bowl collectible. Add to this set, which is the one I should have been adding everyone to. Patriots and Panthers. Beat the Panthers to complete the challenge for 1,600 coins. quickly assess the situation. That's what I gotta do. As soon as we get in there. What's the score? Am I losing? Am I winning? Am I defense? Am I offense? What's the dealio? The dealio. Hurry up.
Welcome in, everybody, to another edition of the NFL on...
Okay, tie game. Tie game, I have the ball. Alright, alright.
Here are the Raiders as they get set on 1st and 10.
And I just need a field goal, and I have 3 timeouts. Not a bad situation to be in.
On 1st down, Warner. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he's brought down. Solid game.
Well, if he's gonna take all that time to celebrate, I guess I need to take a timeout.
Use one of their timeouts.
Frickin' guy.
So get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Well, timeout on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football.
It's a tied
They want
game.
to go for the win right now.
Talking about small glimmer of hope.
Warner.
Oh boy.
Incompletion.
Should have thrown that earlier.
Their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more.
Let's
to get
probably
his
go to
guys
Sharp.
downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those.
He's usually
completions.
pretty
That
open
means
on
the
this
guys
play.
going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now he'll look to throw here.
Like I
on 2nd and
said.
10. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of
What the heck
play.
are they taking timeouts for? I guess I could run it
So the offense has it 1st
and then
and
kick
10.
it. Run the clock down and kick it. Yeah. Oh, block! Come on, man!
It's Mike Toll. A big hit. Knocked down sideways.
I like how he threw off that block. That was good.
Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So we got 3 and 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Down right around the 25.
Okay, let the clock run down and then call a timeout.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call.
42 yards? What?
So it is all up to Dan Carpenter. 2 for 2 tonight.
Thought it was a lot
This'll be
closer.
for the win. And that is not going to get there. Oh,
God damn it, I thought I was way closer than that.
And that changes everything here in OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team...
And now Oakland ready to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on first down.
I mean, it's entirely possible this ends in a tie. Then I lose my challenge. That would really suck. I'd be sad.
Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally,
You
you're
guys.
still doing what you're supposed to do, and they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there.
Try throwing the ball.
I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards.
It's okay.
Out of it.
I won't catch
Those
it.
defenders,
I
they were
promise.
rallying to the football pretty quickly.
To throw on second down is Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is.
Nope.
If you feel good about it.
It's never
But
appropriate.
otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If you make someone miss, that can turn into the big play you're looking for.
What are you going to do?
I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down, this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay,
Nice.
let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
Just keep me the ball.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now Oakland ready to take the field.
Where was
The
that
defense did its job, got the stop.
big
All they
pass
need
play?
is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught one-handed.
Now I'm in field goal range.
A huge play there in overtime. 46 yards.
Wrong play.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does
Yeah,
not
you
go
blitz
down
again,
easily.
see what
You're right,
happens.
but he did there. To throw on second down, Warner. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Alright, let's just end it.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is
Oh.
forthcoming. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense.
Well, what is going on?
And he got it. The kick is good.
Nice.
Overtime, he's able to split the uprights.
They changed the kicking
This game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime.
mechanics
And it took the
when
field
you're
goal
in
winner.
overtime or when it's a game-winning field goal. Either way, like, thanks for letting me know. Feels cheap. So now being level 15 should unlock some packs, I think. Level 15 pack. And a level 14 pack. But I don't want to spend that gold because I want to buy my Lombardi pack. This pack. 2 elite. One of them is a Super Bowl legend. 1 gold and 3 silver or better. So it's possible to get more gold, but probably they'll just be 3 silver. Still, pretty decent. What about my objectives? Am I close to getting anything else? That'll be complete the history of the Super Bowl sequence. And that's what I'm playing now. History of the Super Bowl. So I'm 7 away. And by the time I'm done, I should have like 2 additional players. Actually, let me just see what this is. Because these expire. Hold on. What was that expiry date? 10 a.m. on February 12th. Okay. That's because I'm planning on finishing them tomorrow. So, according to this, there's 17,400 coins available. So by the time I finish this, I should have the 60,000 coins I need, plus 2 more players, and then open the Lombardi pack, and that'll give me another 2 players. So by tomorrow, I should have a heck of a team. And then maybe I can try the weekend challenge again. What is this challenge? It looked pretty straightforward. Take over on 3rd down and beat the Patriots like the Giants did with a minute and 15 remaining. Let me try this one. That sounds quick. Minute and 15 remaining.
You saw the
32 more yards on the first play. Okay.
Madden Ultimate Team, go earn your keep.
That's actually doable. Let's go for a long pass
Right now the offense will look to
on the first play and go for those bonus coins. Ooh. I might get this.
Looking to throw. Warner. And a man over the middle, and it's complete.
What was it?
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
It wasn't 32 yards?
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there and stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled.
I pushed the pass button.
And he did. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit.
It does.
He nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Back to throw. Warner. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
What I got?
The offense on third down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Looking to throw. Warner. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Yes.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there in the final minute.
31 seconds left, but they have all their timeouts.
So they went to the big boy in a big spot late. He provided, and now they're in the driver's
No
seat.
good. What the heck?
Size does matter in this game. All right, you can go to the slot guys, you can do all of that, but rarely have we ever seen a tight end described as diminutive, right? We just don't get that. Big target, big catch radius, that gives you a comfort zone as a guy throwing the football.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Guys, don't celebrate like that.
And now out come the Patriots.
Kick you off my team if you do that.
Field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Brady to throw. He's going to let it fly.
What, are you kidding me?
It's caught at the 10.
What was that?
Touchdown, Patriots. Brandon Cooks with time running out.
That's ridiculous. I actually have a good defense, too. So where were they on that play? Loading, 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 loading. Frickin' loading screens.
All right, the challenge is in front of you. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep
Why
the
would I
game on.
not?
Play the challenge. It's solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team.
Alright, let's go for a long, long pass.
Well, the offense gets set here for a third down play.
That's not a long pass. Why is it called deep curl?
From the gun on third down, Warner. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him a first down. 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a
What?
first down.
This bullet pass.
To it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but
I keep hitting the wrong button, so I must be getting really tired.
Shut the play down.
Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go
I picked the wrong button again.
off the play fake. Warner. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I don't know.
Back to throw. Warner. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
On 1st and 10, Warner, quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
No.
12 more yards there and another first
Wait.
down. Well, unfortunately, not the result that you were looking for, but the great thing about how this works is Madden Ultimate Team Solo Chat. You can always restart and try again. We'll see you next time.
Alright, that's enough. I'm hitting wrong buttons and everything. I'm done.